nothing but great support from everyone, and hopefully we can entertain everyone with a good game of football.
Is it important to win tonight?
We always come to win, don't worry about that.
This is the magnificent scene at Carlaw Park this evening. A crowd must be in excess of 15,000 people have showed up for what's fast proving to be the biggest sporting event of the summer so far here in Auckland. The arrival of the celebrated Canberra Raiders preceded by some entertainment here, including some skydivers who are just dropping in on this super night here in Auckland. It's a hot, muggy evening and a huge crowd have gathered here and are being entertained at the moment, not just by the skydivers, but the Canberra Raiders themselves. The Green Machine at full strength here this evening, with the exception of Ricky Stewart getting a little pre-match warm-up out in front of this big crowd at Carlaw Park.
Thank you, Pete.
Well, Carlaw Park over the years has been such a graveyard for so many visiting sides from overseas, and this evening the Auckland team will be hard-pressed to extend their marvellous record against those international sides. As we said, the Canberra Raiders side virtually at full strength for this match. It's also very important for the Auckland team, of course, who hope to be in the Winfield Cup in the next couple of years. Well, Ken Laban, it seems almost bizarre to be talking about rugby league at the height of the summer, but what can we expect by way of a match here this evening?
Well, the 1991 season ended by Canberra's usually high standards, very disappointing for them indeed. They've done some very progressive buying over the summer. They've let a couple of their big guys go, Glenn Lazarus and Brent Todd, who were popular figures at the club over the last 2 or 3 years. And we see a new look, reshaped Canberra side determined to do well in 1992.
Can you believe this crowd?
Oh, unbelievable. Indicative of the rise in interest of rugby league in New Zealand. Just 10 days after the Manly team played before a capacity crowd in Hastings, and now tonight it's really got to tell the sporting public of New Zealand that rugby league really has arrived as a sport in New Zealand in the 90s.
We're in for a magnificent spectacle here at Carlaw Park this evening with this huge crowd here to see one of the great sides of modern rugby league, the Canberra Raiders, and we'll be back with the Green Machine and the Auckland side and the kick-off right after this break.
Welcome back to Carlaw Park on a beautiful, balmy summer evening where the Raiders have taken the park, led out by this man, the man that probably most of this crowd has come to see, Mal Meninga, acknowledged as the best player in the world. Laurie Daly there. The only man missing from a top-line lineup in the Canberra's team is Ricky Stewart. Injured and unable to play, otherwise it's full strength. Now many have said they've got nothing to play for, but they have everything to play for in terms of the first team lineup. And here's Mike Patton leading the Auckland side up, about to defend their ground record at Carlaw Park against visiting teams. This crowd is enormous. Just fabulous to see. It's a great evening for it. There's been rain in Auckland overnight and this morning, but the ground is hard and fast. Mike Patton with a big moment. This is the Auckland side. David McIntosh at fullback. Warren Mann on one wing. Mike Patton and Logan Campbell in the centres. Sean Hoppy the other wing. Dave Townsend at standoffs. Stu Galbraith is the halfback. Neville Ramsey, Phil Robards, Francis Leota, Jason Lowry, Shane Dance, and James Pickering. And looking at the Canberra Raiders lineup, a star-studded side. Gary Belcher at fullback, Jason Croker, Mal Meninga, Matt Wood, Brent Mullins, Laurie Daly, Scott Gale, Bradley Clyde, Ian Gately, Steve Stone, Paul Osborne, Steve Walters, and Dave Woods. It truly is a formidable lineup. Mal Meninga, the man of the moment, and Ken Laban, I guess on paper you'd have to say, despite the huge crowd here to see an Auckland win, they're going to be hard-pressed to do it.
Yeah, they're going to be tough, and that man there on the screen there is a colossus. Mal Meninga, probably the greatest player playing rugby league in the world at the moment. He's a superstar player. He's been in awesome form in the late 80s and the early part of the 90s, and he'll lead the Raiders well tonight. They'll be very keen to get on with a big one.
As they say about this Canberra Raiders side, with the size, the speed, and the dynamic power, let alone the individual brilliance, how do you stop them? They can attack from anywhere in the field. Townsend, another with a big task at dummy half, try and dictate terms for Auckland. The workaholic Neville Ramsey, a man who, if he was bigger, would probably be an international loose forward. Francis Leota getting into the game. Up on the halfway mark. Early stages yet. Auckland trying to keep the ball moving. Logan Campbell. Great one from Campbell. He has Patton outside it. And they're in very, very early, Auckland.
Yeah, one of the great individual tries. No more marvellous way to start the 1992 season for Logan Campbell than a brilliant individual solo effort by the centre. He hasn't had much experience with the Auckland side, but he ran onto a wide ball from a forward on the outside of the play the ball area and finished it off in fine style. We pick it up there on the Uta Ripples replay. Logan Campbell, a big step off the left foot, stepping inside Ricky Stewart. Watch him turn Mel Meninga inside out here, shapes the pass, steps back off his right foot, turns Mel Meninga one way, then back the other, sees, puts his head down, goes for the line, shows the ball down underneath the cup and tackle. That's a marvellous try from a terrific player, obviously an outstanding form.
That's support from Mike Patton. Didn't need it in the end, but what super individual play.
Yeah, that was a terrific ball that he ran onto, and that great step off the left foot to beat Laurie Daly. Set it up for himself. Loads of space, loads of time, shows great vision and good skill there to show the ball. Turns Mel Meninga inside out again there on the Uta Ripples replay. Terrific player and gets through underneath the diving, despairing tackle of...
Looks a little like Morven Edwards, in fact. Now look at the extra points from McIntosh, flagged away.
It was well worth the admission price for that marvellous effort from Logan Campbell. That'll really set the scene and a good platform for the Auckland side to be able to play off. If they can continue this form of pressure and this level of intensity throughout the match, they'll be in for a big chance of getting a result that they want.
Logan Campbell, the 20-year-old. My goodness, what a try, what a superb individual effort. On as replacement, number 20 for Auckland. But running it well this time. Canberra, give it a little space. Steve Stone, showing a yellow pace, finding holes in the Auckland defence. Meninga, slow set-up, very, very deliberate. They've lost the ball. Auckland come up with possession at 6 tackles. Can Auckland maintain this pace? Galbraith. I tell you what, the pace is starting to show with Canberra as well.
Yeah, certainly having the Auckland side there. That's a smart move by Shane Dancer. And the kick early in the tackle count. Improve their field position to be able to save a little bit of the gas on the big guys.
Well chased. Mike Patton. Daly. Let's see the runner. Well, Laurie Daly's been a league man now. He's showing what he can do. When he winds up the legs, through the Meninga to Walters. And it's looking like a runaway as they keep changing direction. And going down for Canberra is Steve Stone, finishing off what is a classic Canberra move. That's what they did to Sydney teams. And that's what they did to Auckland.
Yeah, again, you're looking at one of the class sporting sides in world sport, the Canberra Raiders of Rugby League from New South Wales, the Winfield Cup competition. And probably there's no finer 5'8" in the world than this man, Laurie Daly, who ran hard, took the ball off, first pass off to play the ball area there, steps off his left foot to beat Francis Leota, inside ball there to the great captain Mel Meninga, who picks up Steve Boulders, backing up on the inside like all good hookers should do, and he again turns a switch pass to Steve Stone. He finishes off stepping out of an easy tackle from William Poaching to put the ball down in a terrific try, one of the great tries you'll see in 1992. This man there, Laurie Daly, no more popular man in the Winfield Cup than Laurie Daly, goes out, gets a call from his captain Mel Meninga to turn the ball back inside. There it is here, Mel Meninga picks up, Steve Boulders backing up on the inside. He does all the work there to finish off with an inside pass again to Steve Stone, who walks away from a simple tackle for William Poaching. That's a fantastic try in rugby league.
And Ken, that is classic Canberra Raiders.
It's the sort of stuff that they're made of. It's a hallmark of their play, and that's why they're reputed as probably the most potent attacking side in World Rugby League.
Deep in defence, looking like they're down, and they just turn it around. And they do it to professional sides. They do it to the Sydney sides. As Ken has said, it's become their hallmark, as it has become Mel Meninga's. He adds the extra points easily. 28-10. Steve Stone, the man who scored the try. And he's becoming part of this team and seems to fit in so well. Laurie Daly, Mel Meninga, Gary Belcher. They are just a fabulous side.